Halftime in South Bend, where Notre Dame has a 17-3 lead, thanks in part to Jeremiah Love. After a Curtis Rourke INT, Love takes it 98 yards on the very next play to make it 7-0. He's got a rushing touchdown in all 13 games this season. Indiana would then punt, and then Riley Leonard would drive the Fighting Irish down the field on a 16-play, 83-yard scoring drive that took over 9 minutes of game clock to make it 14-0. Trade some field goals, 17-3 at halftime. Indiana's fewest points scored and the most points allowed in a first half this season. Second time trailing at half this season in a loss to Ohio State, their only loss this season, and right now staring a 14-point deficit, and Notre Dame will get the ball to start the second half. Back here with former Louisiana running back Emory Hunt. We saw the dueling back-to-back interceptions. Notre Dame makes him pay as Jeremiah Love, 98 yards. He looked like Derrick Henry on that play.
You talk about the difference in the game, Hakeem. Notre Dame is averaging 9.1 yards a carry. Indiana, 3.6. So right now, it's about Notre Dame being able to dictate the line of scrimmage, run the football, shrink the ball game, and stay on the field and wear down this Indiana defense. And it's about an Indiana offense that can get out of its own way, that is struggling to find some semblance of a run game, and they're not trying to take advantage of any opportunities on special teams by fair catching every kick that's coming their way. So right now they're getting dominated physically at the point of attack. They've made some splash plays. I like how some of their passing game has started to click and find something over the intermediate level of the field. But for the most part, if you can't run the football or at least look like you're trying to run the football against Notre Dame, it's going to be a long night.
Curtis Rourke is 6 of 13 for 77 yards and an interception. What are you seeing so far from him? Why is he being so disrupted?
He is having to make extremely tight window throws. Every throw that he's making to a receiver, you see a Notre Dame blue jersey just blanketed all over these wide receivers. I love how sticky they are in coverage. And what is happening, they're forcing him to make those tight window throws, but it's also forcing him to hold the football a little bit longer, which allows that pressure to start to smoke around him, cloud around him, and get him off the spot and kind of rush the throw a little bit. Now, they've made some tightly contested throws and some tightly contested catches, but for the most part, it's Notre Dame's defense that is dictating what Indiana is able to do or not do on offense.
Well, also, too, Notre Dame on third down, 5 of 7. Yeah. I mean, how critical is that? Converting on third down, and in that drive that Riley Leonard goes down and throws a touchdown pass to Jaden Thomas, 16 plays, 83 yards, chewing up more than 9 minutes of the game clock. I mean, right there, that is how you win football games. It took a page out of the Army playbook.
Third down is easier when you're winning on first down. Yeah. And they're doing a great job on first down. They're shrinking the down the distance in half. So by the time they get to third down, it's 3rd and 2. And your offensive line is showing that they could just move these guys out the way, and they're just converting at a high clip.